Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Porn News Today live podcast. I am your hostess, Alex Mayers. Now, this morning we are going to tackle a rather heavy issue, or maybe I should say a heavy couple of questions. But it's a question that I think every adult entertainment industry performer needs to really start thinking about, especially in these tense political times that we are living in. Should adult performers today be open to using the N-word or any racial slur on camera in a derogatory manner? Are today's racist stars the new porn stars? And I'm serious when I pose that question, because when I look at the state of the adult entertainment industry today and how heavily certain producers out there are very irresponsibly monetizing racism, I basically want to vomit. I actually came across a press release, which I will probably tackle in a later Porn News Today live podcast, in regards to an instance of what I consider to be extreme racism that I think is going to end very badly for everyone involved in this particular production, which appears to be an ongoing series, especially considering what just happened between a porn star known as Lee Raven and a male porn star known as Rico Strong. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Let's look at the pros and cons of whether or not it's a good idea to utilize racial slurs such as the N-word in adult entertainment industry productions, or really anything for that matter, when it's being utilized in a very degrading and derogatory sense. Because the moment that you do that, from my perspective, you are turning your career within adult entertainment from not just a moral issue that people throughout the rest of your life, when you are long and gone from the adult entertainment industry, will consistently wonder about you in regards to, but you're also turning your career into a political issue. And in these tough times that we live in, from my perspective, that is the last thing that anybody needs. But let's just go ahead and break it down. Let's say that you are a young man or woman, or maybe an old man or woman, who's decided, you know what, I don't care. I'm just going to use whatever racial slur I want. Well, whenever I come across that kind of mentality in a person, I think to myself, how much attention do you really need? Because if you're already taking your clothes off and having sex on camera, you're going to get a lot of attention anyway, whether it be attention that you really want or not. But do you really need that additional attention from hardcore racists, even if they have money? Because trust me when I tell you this, hardcore racists, whether they be black, white, Latin, Asian, somewhere in between, they are generally not the best kinds of individuals that you want to be, not the kind of people that you want to be around. Do you want to ostracize yourself from potentially quite a bit of society? Maybe future positive relationships, be they romantic or platonic? Do you want to risk not being hired for a job? And I'm not talking about because you've done porn. I mean, when you really think about it, people like Kim Kardashian have normalized doing porn via a sex tape. What's that other girl's name? Farrah Abraham, the teen mom. It's not a big thing anymore if you've done porn. A lot of companies will still hire you. They'll be like, well, that person walked on the wild side a little bit. But when they look at your content, and trust me, they will, when they see that you weren't just okay with having sex on camera, but you were okay with encouraging a very harmful mindset, that could make or break you. It really could. Spiritually, I think it'll mess with your mind. And I'm not going to say who it is, but there's a woman in the adult entertainment industry that I'm fairly familiar with, who, from my perspective, has really struggled when it came to a past decision that she made that she currently regrets, in which she decided to use the N-word. I think she really especially struggles with it due to having a multiracial child, possibly due to having an attraction to men who are not of her ethnicity. because quite a few would judge her considering what she said, but she regrets it. And I know she wasn't just saying that she regretted it to me, because a lot of people look at me and they're like, oh, she's a delusional little goody two shoes. But I think that she maybe hadn't really expressed how she really felt about it before. So you don't want to be in that boat. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell anyone don't do adult entertainment anymore, because in my heart I don't think you should, but realistically you're going to do it anyway. But I continue to make these videos because there are some major decisions when you're already in there and you're just going to do what you want anyway, that I think that it's in anyone's best interest to attempt to avoid, because I was once in your shoes. If you're an adult entertainer, yeah, I was once in your shoes. And I just don't know when it comes to this trend of monetizing racism right now. You know, if you're someone who doesn't want to utilize the N-word on camera, yeah, I think a lot of the pimps and the agents and, you know, just the assholes who believe that they have the right to control you while you're in the industry, they're going to berate you. They're going to be like, oh, well, you know, everyone says it anyway. It doesn't matter. You know, you're not a real porn star. You're not hardcore. But to those people, you need to just tell them to go to hell. Because in the end, those are the same people that, as you evolve and you decide, hey, I want to transition in life. Maybe I don't hate the industry, but there's sure as hell a lot other things that I want to do. They're going to be the ones who try to use it against you. So don't turn your career in adult entertainment into a political issue. And make sure that you check out my next Porn News Today podcast, because it's a bit of a current example in regards to what I covered in this one. So have a great morning. Thanks for checking me out, and make sure that you do check out pornnewstoday.com, because the site has been relaunched. See you later. Bye-bye.